Hey BookTube, it's Gabby Sunshine and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be talking about the stay-at-home reading rush, and it is a little 4-day reading rush readathon that starts today and ends on Sunday. So I'm a little late uploading this video, but I just decided to participate last night, so it is a little late because of that. But I'm going to be answering the tag in this video and then talking about what books I'll be reading. And then after the readathon's over, I'll do a little vlog and wrap up of the whole thing. So going into the tag, the first question is asking how my reading has been during quarantine. And honestly, it's been interesting for sure. My quantity has been upped a ton. I am reading almost every second. I'm currently not working, I'm not in school, so I don't have much other going on. So I am reading a lot. But a lot isn't always a good thing. I am not really reading books that kind of remind me why I love reading. So I just kind of feel like meh about books right now. But I am about a third into The Goldfinch and I'm absolutely loving it. And it's surprisingly making me happy for how sad of a story I think it is. So that'll be interesting for sure. Question 2 is where have I been reading while staying at home? And that is right here on the couch. It's just the little corner in the L part of the couch. So I just lay here with my blanket and there's the end table. So I put all the drinks that I drink while reading my books and I just camp out there for almost the whole day, and then I'll move to my bed at night and read for like 20 minutes in there. But this has been my little spot. Next question is, what is the best book that you've read in isolation? And for me, that is one of my Owls readathon reads, and that is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. And I'll definitely be talking about it in my wrap up, but it is one of the only 5-star reads that I have from quarantine. It just is dark, but not too dark, and it's just very much a horror classic, and I really love the main character, and so I can tell it's going to be a comfort read for me in the future, and so it was nice to kind of experience that book during this time. My favorite feel-good book right now is definitely The Kiss Quotient. It is absolutely adorable. I love the little rom-com-y type books, and I think they're perfect for, you know, quarantine and, you know, lifting you up. And they're not too happy where it's like, what? Like, they're definitely more realistic love stories, which I really like. I mean, not necessarily super realistic, but not unbelievable. And so they're really fun and really happy, and they definitely make me smile, which is a good thing during these times. So if you haven't read them, please check them out. The next one is coming in May, which is super exciting. A book that I wish I could buy right now or borrow is Monster, She Wrote, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful green hardcover that I have been dying to buy, but for some reason Barnes & Noble keeps telling me they don't have it, and so I haven't got my hands on it yet, and I really want to buy it. If I could walk over to Barnes & Noble right now, I would. But it is basically just about women writing in sci-fi and horror, and kind of, obviously there are the more known women, such as Shirley Jackson, and then kind of saying, oh, if you like Shirley Jackson, like read here. And it's kind of the story of the women who have just elevated horror and fiction. I just know that it is a book that I am going to love forever. I absolutely love women empowerment, and so mixing females and horror is something that's really interesting to me, and so I really want to get my hands on it, but it's just not in the cards for me right now. And then giving an author shout out, and I'm not really sure what I wanted to do with this, but I'm just gonna say Joe Hill. Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, for those of you who don't know, and I just really like his stories, and they're dark, but I don't know how to put this without sounding weird, but like they're dark stories, but they're like comfort reads for me. Like, I like them a lot. And also just like Lock and Key, and it's been really fun to read Lock and Key and watch the show in quarantine. And so his works are really bringing me joy. So shout out Joe Hill. Keep doing it. And then now we're going to get into my TBR for this readathon. You can overlap prompts with books, but I'm dumb and I take on more than I can do always. And so I'm going to be doing 4 books for the 4 prompts. And the first prompt is a book with the house on a cover. And so the book with the house on the cover is going to be Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. And you can see there's a house with an attic on the cover. I feel like every single person who loves horror has read this book. It's a classic. I have not, and so being able to check this off would be good. Also, I have a lot of books that have houses on the front of them here, which is absolutely surprising because this is not my full library, but it's pretty short. Actually, it's not that short, but it's one of the shorter ones of the ones that I have with houses on the front of it. So I'm so excited to get to read this. I am not absolutely certain what this one is about, but I do know it's about children kind of living in the attic because their mother put them there. I'm not really sure anything beyond that, so I'll definitely talk about it in the vlog / wrap up. I don't like going into books knowing too much what they're about, even if it's just like a no spoilerly plot, just because like I kind of like to just like go in it and then I can be surprised by everything, and so that's what's going to happen. I have no idea how it'll be, but I'm excited. Next prompt is read a book while staying in the same room the whole time, which will be easy for me because I live on this couch, and so I just picked a random book, and for that one I'm doing The Man Who Loved Books Too Much. It is the true story of a thief, a detective, and a world of literary obsession. And so this is a book based on a true story about a man who will go to any lengths to get his hands on certain books, and it's kind of about the crime of stealing, you know, special books and things like that, and he'll literally like go to prison to risk getting these books. And so pretty excited. I get really intrigued by all of like art heist and forgery and book stuff, and so this will be really cool, and it is based on a true story, which is always interesting. I haven't seen this one on BookTube yet, but hopefully someone else will also benefit from this, and I'll definitely be talking about it in the vlog, so check that video out to see how it went. Next is read a book that I think will make me smile. This is a little unconventional choice, but I'm choosing The Graveyard Book. This one is a retelling of The Jungle Book, and it's about a little boy, and his name is Nobody or Bod. And I just know that every single person who has read this book is in love with Bod, and I know that this sort of fairy tale-esque retelling will put a smile on my face, and I'll kind of like following by. The last prompt is read a book that is set somewhere you want to go, and I don't really have any books here with me that are kind of like destination setting books or anywhere that I'd want to be right now, and so I'm choosing a little unconventional pick, and it is going to be Tuesdays with Morrie. And it is about an old man, a young man, and life's greatest lesson. So basically Morrie is dying, and he's kind of sharing everything he has learned in life to this boy. And I've already read it before, and it definitely is a comfort read for me. And I would love to go to Morrie's house, and so that's where we're going to kind of connect the prompt to the book. Especially because I am starting a job on Monday, so it's kind of a new chapter in my life. So revisiting this and kind of rereading all those inspirational quotes that are in here and just life advice will probably put me in a really good spot for starting this new chapter. And so I am excited to revisit with Morrie in his house. And so that's it. That's the tag and my TBR. And like I said, I'm going to be attempting vlogging for the first time. And so check that out to see how I am doing reading 4 books in 4 days. All the info for the readathon is down below. Don't forget to check it out, and also like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching.